Right, guys, welcome to tonight's live stream. It's the Currie Cup semi-final between the Bulls and the Griquas. And yeah, we are running a little bit late, but let's quickly go through the team lineup before they start. For the Bulls, we've got Richard Creel, Tarquin Manuel, Lionel Mapu, Marco Jansen van Vieren, Stedman Gans, Jean Mostert, and Keegan Johannes in the back line. A very young and inexperienced backline if you really look at it quickly. Richard Krill, very young, inexperienced. Tarquin Manuel as well. Lionel Mapu and Marco Jansen van Vieren, along with Stedman Gans, who's still a little bit new to the 50-man coat there. Then Sean Mostert and Keegan Daniels, still very young as well. If you look at the forwards, Miller Reis, Ruan Delport, Jaco Labaskachny, Reinhard Ludwig, Reinhard Roots, Jacques van Rooyen, Jan-Hendrik Wessel, and Lisan Kaboka leading out the side today. So a very young Bull side up against a very formidable pack of the Griquas, Ashland Davids, Meneer Hartzenberg, Sango Yamlaza, Reinhard Jonker, Luther Obi, Zander Duplessis, and Johan Mulder, along with the forwards then Sibabalu, Koma, Andre Sergel, Neil Otto, Derek Pretoria, Johan Retief, Arne Botha, Hanko Ace, and Kutswaya Dube. So a very, very good side here from the Griquas as well today. So let's have a look how things will turn out. I, for one, do believe that the Bulls will walk away with the victory today. So looking quickly at the bench, Sydney Tobias, Dylan Smith, Fransja Klopper, Willie Potgieter, Stefan Smith, Bernard van der Linde, Neil Beekes, and Quinwin Norkia. Again, a very inexperienced Bulls side, but do they have enough to beat this Griquas side today? We might just see the Griquas snatch this one again in the 80th minute. Who knows? Let's quickly have a look at the Griquas bench for today. Gustav Durant, Eddie Davids, Andre Skutter, Cameron Lindsay, Werner Gous, Philip Boshoff, George Whitehead, and Christopher Hollis. So Philip Boshoff had a cracker of a game last week when he came onto the field. So expect more of the same today from him. Hopefully, he can live up to the expectations that has been set up to him as well. So I'll put up the poll here as to who will win this game. We did one earlier on the channel, but you guys can go out and vote for this one as well. So it's either the Bulls or the Griquas today. Do we smell an upset on the cards here today, as this is a very inexperienced Bulls side today on the field? Will they be able to get past this Griquas side today that has been really good and really experienced? Let's see if this is going to be the case today. The players are onto the field and we're ready for the semi-final. So hopefully they can pull this one off. But with this one, I am almost on the fence here. The Bulls favorites to win, but the Griquas, with the team that they've got, could give this Bulls side a massive run for their money today. So yeah, good luck to both sides. I know there's a lot of Bull supporters out there. So, yeah, it is going to be the Bulls kicking off from left to right on our screen today. So here we go. It's a high-hanging kickoff from him, taken by Ngoma early on here, just up over the 22 of the Griquas. Is Ngoma now. Johan Mulder waiting for it, gets it up to Tswaya, who takes it up just up over the 22-meter line here for the Griquas. Right on their own 22. Mulder now with a box kick over the top. And the chase is coming from Hartzenberg. It is taken beautifully by Richard Creel on the 10-meter line of the Griquas. Now, Keegan Johannes gets it out to Lisa Kaboka. Here's the pass out, and there's a great little run here from Jaco Labaskachny, who takes it up for the Bulls. Now it's good defense from the Griquas between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Marco Jansen van Vieren gets it out to Jan-Hendrik Wessels. He's caught between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Keegan Johannes again. Now they get it out to the big forwards. Ludwig taking it up now. Keegan Johannes again. Moving it through the back line. Here's a chance. David Krill, Lionel Mapu. Up over the 10-meter line they go. About 5 meters from the left-hand touchline. Keegan Johannes again waiting for it. Now they work it through. Jaco Labaskachny again. Just up over the 10-meter line. There's a bit of space opening up for Lionel Mapu as he takes it up just short of the 22-meter line. Keegan Johannes again. Here comes Jaco Labaskachny now. Gets it out to Reinhard Roots. Again, they come through the back line now, and it's taken up by Jean Mostert. And we will be coming back for a penalty offside by the Griquas. So the Bulls starting with a house on fire here in this semi-final clash between the Bulls and the Griquas. An early opportunity maybe for Jean Mostert to put the first points on the board here for the Bulls. It's about between the 10 and the 22-meter line, but the Bulls have opted to go for touch instead. So Jean Mostert with a kick downfield, and he's going to find touch round about 5 meters out from the try line. So great opportunity here for the Bulls early on in this game to set the standard in the semi-final. Yeah, it was Andres Sergel for the Griquas who went offside. So the Bulls now with a great attacking opportunity 5 meters out from the Griquas try line. It is going to be Jan-Hendrik Wessels to throw this one in, and a chance for Reinhard Rutz as well as Reinhard Ludwig to make name for himself. It's Ludwig who takes it in for the Bulls. Here comes the driving maul from the Bulls. It's looking pretty solid at the moment, but the maul has gone down, and the Bulls are about 3 meters out from the try line. And into touch they go, so it will be a Griquas line out, 5 meters out from their own try line. So great defense there from the Griquas, and an opportunity here for them to clear the line. The Bulls, inexperienced there, counting against them as they couldn't capitalize on that opportunity, and it's now line out to the Griquas. It is the throw-in now coming from Hanko Ace. He finds his jumper pretty damn well. It's Johan Retief gets it out to Yamlaza, who takes it up about 7 meters out from the Griquas try line. Johan Mulder will have to clear this for him, goes to the box kick over the top, and he is going to find touch roundabout on the 10-meter line of the Griquas. An opportunity here for the Bulls again. Ivan Sedekal says, Willie, vir wie skree jy? So let's hear who's supporting who today. I know there's a lot of Bulls supporters. Let's hear it from the Griquas supporters as well today. Big weekend for the Blue Bull. Yeah, it is a massive weekend for them. So Jan-Hendrik Wessels with a throw-in. It is going to be stolen by the Griquas, and Johan Mulder now. Oh, he's knocked it on. No, it's gone backwards, says the referee. So just outside his own 22, a penalty to the Griquas coming in from the side from the Bulls, and a chance now for the Griquas to clear the ball. So the Bulls just a little bit ill-disciplined there, and paying the price for that one as well. It is the inexperience of Reinhard Rutz who gives away the penalty against the Bulls. Chance for the Griquas now to kick this downfield. Great work from Andres Sergel at the line out to steal that ball for the Griquas. We've got about 3 minutes gone in this semi-final, and it's been all Bulls at the moment. Griquas just doing defending at the moment. So hopefully, well, in fact, it's going to be a scrum down to the Bulls. So they're coming back for an earlier knock-on. So the replay has shown that Johan Mulder has knocked that ball on. So I was correct with my first initial sawing of the game. Keegan Johannes now with the throw-in to this scrum down for the Bulls now. Big scrum coming from the Bulls, but the scrum goes up, and we will have another scrum down here for the Bulls. Morne Fasaki says, go Bulls and URC champion. So Morne has clearly indicated who he thinks is going to win the URC final tomorrow. That is going to be a massive game as well. It's incredible how you can see that the Bulls can field basically two sides in two competitions in the playoffs. I mean, like I said when I started this stream, it's a very inexperienced Bulls side up against a very experienced Griquas side. But you wouldn't say that at the moment. Right, so Keegan Johannes will feed this ball in for the Bulls now. An opportunity for the Bulls again, just short of the 22 of the Griquas. Big solid scrum from both sides on this occasion. Now Johannes out the back, gets it out to Marco Janssen van Vieren, who straightens the line just up over the 22 now. Keegan Johannes again, gets it out to Miller Race. 5 meters inside the 22 of the Bulls, of the Griquas now. Here's a chance. Jaco Labaskagni gets it out to Jan-Hendrik Wessels, who knocks it on, unfortunately. And it's another knock-on from the Griquas, but the referees are playing advantage to the Bulls, however. So not sure if that's the right call from the referee, but it will be a scrum down to the Bulls right in the middle of the field on the 22-meter line. Chance now for the Bulls again. They've had about 3 or 4 chances in this opening few minutes of the game to really get things going for them. But it's just small handling errors, and just the defense of the Griquas really looking good at the moment. So, yeah, on the replay, I would say it's a Griquas scrum down. But let's see what the referee decides here. Right, so who will get the scrum down? Will it be the Griquas or the Bulls? So it will be the Bulls to get this feed in. And let's see if this was the right... Well, it's not the right call, but let's see if it's going to cost the Griquas some points here. Right, Keegan Johannes now to feed this one right in the middle of the field on the 22-meter line. The scrum goes down again, but the referee says play on. Now Miller Race picks it up off the back. Makes about 5 meters inside the 22 of the Griquas now. Slow ball coming out. Reino Roots gets it out to Jakula Baskachny, who takes it up. And penalty advantage coming now for the Bulls as Jan-Hendrik Wessels takes it up for the Bulls now. Keegan Johannes again. Gets it out to Jakula Baskachny again. Now about 10 meters out from the Griquas try line. But the referee blows on his whistle, and we will come back for the penalty to the Bulls. It's in a very kickable position again. So it's Neil Otto, the captain of the Griquas, penalized there for not rolling away. So the Bulls are going to take the 3 points here, and it is going to be Jean Mostert to try and get the Bulls ahead in the semi-final of the Currie Cup. So the Bulls showing early intentions here as they've been in the Griquas 22 basically from the start of this game. But the Griquas defense holding out very nicely at the moment. Jong Baliki speel vir die volgende jaar as do the players of the Griquas. So it's, yeah, look, I initially said that the Currie Cup has become watered down, and it's basically become like the Vodacom Cup previously. But it's incredible to see again how much depth this Bulls side has. And if they can manage to beat the Griquas today, it will be a great feat for the Bulls. So that ball hits the upright and it goes to the left of the post. So that's not gone over. And 3 points goes a begging for the Bulls. Right, so still the score 0-0 here after about 10 minutes of play in the semi-final. Zander du Plessis now with a restart from his own 22. That's a deep kick in, now taken by the Bulls. And here's a chance for them through Richard Krill. He takes it up to the halfway line, right in the middle of the field now. Keegan Johannes waiting for it. Gets it out to Jan-Hendrik Wessels again. He scored on the halfway line now. Keegan Johannes back to Jean Mostert. Marco Jansen van der Vieren on the loop around. Gets it out to Lionel Mapu, who straightens it up to the halfway line for the Bulls. Slow ball coming back for the Bulls now as Keegan Johannes gets it out. It's taken up by Ludwig now. Still on the halfway line as the Bulls. And looks like Keegan Johannes is going to go with the box kick over the top. Here comes the chase from the Bulls. They were all offside there, but the referee says play on. And it's beautifully taken by Ashland Davids, but the Bulls have counter-rucked that ball. But the referee has called for a scrum down to the Griquas here. It's incredible work done by the fullback Ashland Davids on that occasion. Sakabula says, hi, Guru. Tomorrow is going to be a long day waiting for the final. Absolutely, Sakabula. So at least we've got a couple of games tomorrow. We're going to start it off with the Super Rugby final tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. And then a little bit later on, we've got the Currie Cup second semi-final between the Cheetahs and the Pumas. And then we're going to do the English Premiership final between Leicester Tigers and Saracens. And then right after that, we are going to do the URC final. So full day on the channel tomorrow. Feel free to join that in as well. It's semi-finals and finals day tomorrow. Right, Gert Mulder now with the throw in to the scrum for the Griquas. That's a good scrum from him as they get the penalty advantage now. And the referee do blow on his whistle. So penalty to the Griquas quickly taken. Yamada Griquas and a chance now for them. But the referee's going to decide to bring it back. as it's not taken on the exact mark. So between the 22 and the 10-meter line here of the Griquas, Zander du Plessis with a kick downfield. We know he's got a big boot on him. He's only got to find touch between the 10 and the halfway line inside Bulls territory. So really the first opportunity for the Griquas since the game started inside the Bulls half of the game. Morne Fasahi says Bulls 4 super titles. And then Shark Brain says, hi, Currie, why do you start the game without me? You were late, man. I was also 5 minutes late. So, but we got it in time to start this game. So here comes Zander du Plessis up to the 10-meter line here for the Griquas. Cat Mulder with quick ball now. Gets it out to Jonker. Now Yamlaza. Yamlaza gets tackled by Lionel Mapu and he's isolated right on the halfway line. Do they get it back? Yes, they do. Cat Mulder out to Ngoma. Sets it up in the middle of the field on the halfway line. Cat Mulder again now out to Jonker. Out to Zander du Plessis. Zander du Plessis takes 2 defenders with him up over the halfway line. He goes nearly up to the 10-meter line. Now Cat Mulder again gets it out to Dubé. Now Mulder again. Back it comes Yamlaza. Quick hands here. Hania Tanko. Ace who takes it up to Jonker. Inside pass to Obi and back to Cat Mulder. 5 meters from the try line is the Griquas now. Great hands from them. There might have been a forward pass though. And yes, the referee has blown on it. So they are going to come back for right about the 10-meter line of the Bulls for a forward pass to Reinhard Jonker. But some great work here from the Griquas. Well, the call is that he was in touch. And yeah, there we go. So the call is that he was actually in touch. It was Hanko Ace that went into touch, but it was definitely a forward pass as well, Shark Brain. Antoinette Gerber says, come on, Griquas, a try. Shark Brain says Bulls will also destroy Stormers this weekend, so we'll have to wait and see if that's going to happen. I will be supporting the Bulls this weekend. I was supposed to get myself a jersey, but the delivery is going terribly slow, so I'll probably only have it next week. But if the Bulls can reach the final of the Currie Cup, I'll definitely wear it for that one, for the fans. Ivan Sinekal says, hulle is die beste in die wêreld. And then Sharp says, Stormers will be heartbroken, shame. So 5 meters out from the Bulls try line now. It's the Griquas with their first opportunity here to get points on the board. The Bulls have had opportunities which they haven't taken to goal, and they've taken one which hit the upright and back off. So Hanko Ace now with the throw into the slide out. It is going to go to the front, but it's sloppy from the Griquas, and Dubé has managed to secure that for him about 5 meters inside of the 22. Cat Mulder waiting for it. Now gets it back to Andres Sergel. Sergel sets it up about 12 meters out from the Bulls try line. Cat Mulder still waiting for it. Now they're going to work it through the forwards. It's taken up beautifully by the lock forward there. And still they come down. Ngoma takes it out about 5 meters inside the 22 of the Bulls. Cat Mulder just slowing things down a little bit for them. Now it comes back to Hanko Ace. He's got the support of Dubé. Now Cat Mulder again out to Zander du Plessis. Was there crossing? No, says the referee, play on. So roundabout on the 22-meter line, Cat Mulder gets it out again to Neil Otto. Neil Otto takes it about 15 meters up. Cat Mulder again back to Hanko Ace. Works the leg drive for the Griquas now. Back it comes again to Zander du Plessis. Through the back door to Reinhard Jonker. Long pass out to Obi. The pass back inside. Oh, it's been knocked on by Yamlaza over the try line. But I think it will be the forward pass anyway. So we will come back for a Bulls scrum down. So the Griquas have let themselves down on that occasion. 16 minutes played in the semi-final, and both teams not taking their opportunities today. Mini Andrew Brown Flock says, let's go Bulls. And then Jean Leroux says, Bulls will pull a double this weekend. Double victory. And then Shark Brain says, let's go Bulls. Right, so both teams having the opportunity in this opening 16 minutes of the game to get the first points on the board, and both teams have let themselves down. So it will be a scrum down to the Bulls, about 10 meters out from their own try line, about 5 meters from 10 meters from the right-hand touch line. Heidi Oudendal says, Kom Griquas. So there's plenty of Griquas supporters as well. And the poll currently, with 97 votes, says the Bulls will win this game by 75% of the votes. So Bulls clear favourites to win this one. Johan Kutsia says, Kapombilla. And then Sharkbreak says, Griquas in Pretoria this weekend. So 17 minutes played in this one. Karin Vermeulen says, Griquas kom. So we've got about 152 people watching. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe to the channel as well, guys. Jean Leroux says, Guru, if you're not wearing a Bulls jersey tomorrow, you have to take a pic of you wearing a Bulls jersey and put it on a profile for a month. I don't mind. I'll do that because, Jean, unfortunately, it looks like the jersey's not going to be here on time. So that's unfortunately the small town syndrome. Everything takes ages to get delivered. So we'll definitely wear it for a month, or I'll take the picture and put it up as my profile pic for a month. 17 and a half minutes gone in this one. The Bulls have cleared the ball up to the 10-meter line inside their own half. So the Griquas will have an opportunity again from right about the 10-meter line of the Bulls here. A good opportunity here for them. Reinhard Rautenbach says, Mark hulle sag Griquas. There's a lot of support here for the Griquas today. I'm actually surprised. Right, Hanko Ace now with a throw into this line out. Comes to the front, but it's stolen by the Bulls. And now Keegan Johannes gets it out to Jakula Beskachny. Out goes to Markie Jansen van Pieren. There's an opportunity out wide. As Stepman Gans down the wing. He straightens it up, put him up to the halfway line. Now they need support quickly. Keegan Johannes gets it out. Here comes the run from Ludwig. Ludwig just up over the halfway line, now brought down. Jean Moster tries to step a couple of defenders, but he's caught behind the advantage line, right on the halfway line. Keegan Johannes again, Jakula Beskachny. He takes 2 defenders, 5 meters inside Griquas half, right on the left-hand side of the field. Stepman Gans now at scrum off, gets it up. Here comes Roots again. Roots driven back in the tackle by the Griquas. Keegan Johannes now in the box kick over the top. Stepman Gans chasing after it. There's a bit of space open up here for them, but Ashland Davidson managed to secure that. Tries to throw a little dummy and gets caught by Stepman Gans 10 meters out from his own try line. But it's going to be a penalty against the Bulls there for trying to steal that ball on the ground. So no clear release in the tackle there, and the Bulls give away the penalty. 19 minutes played in this game. Hansi Matthys says, go, Bulls, go. And Ivan Senecal is quite vocal here in the comments section as well. He's living up to this game quite a bit. Right, so it's going to be a penalty to the Griquas then, 10 meters up from their own try line. And we've had 20 minutes in this game. They have found touch. Let's just see. Found touch between the 10 and the 22. Wayne O'Malley says, oi, Guru, love and light, brother. Thanks, Wayne. So Hanko Ace with the throw in, finds Heinrich Circle. Here comes the driving ball from the Griquas now. Can they start moving forward? Yes, they can. So they are starting to make a little bit of ground here with this driving ball. Almost up to the 10-meter line. They go inside their own half. Slow but surely, Gert Mulder now gets it out to Reinhard Jonker, back to Zander Du Plessis, out wide to Yamlaza. Yamlaza with a bit of space. Oh, it's been knocked backwards by Ashland David. No, it's not. It's been, it's actually gone forward out of Ashland David. So it will be a scrum down to the Bulls on the Griquas 10-meter line, about 5 meters from the right-hand side of the field. Not your everyday cultist says all the Stormers are backing the Griquas, our Western brothers. And then Tian Pro 56 says, hi, Currie, how's it going, Tian? Right, so forward out of the hands from Ashland Davids to OB. Scrum down to the Bulls, roundabout on the 10-meter line, inside Griquas half. 3 handling errors from the Griquas, 0 so far from the Bulls. Not your everyday cultist is Umdriga playing for the Griquas today, so no Unrega today. He got injured last week, so he will have no part in this game. So they've got a couple of replacements. I'm not quite sure who the replacement scrum off will be for this game because they got Philip Bossov, George Whitehead, and Christopher Hollis on the bench for the Griquas. So not quite sure there who's coming on to replace Gert Mulder. I think he might even play the full 80 today. Tian Pro 56 asking, what is your prediction, Guru? So yeah, a very inexperienced Bulls side up against a very good Griquas side that has proven to be very good throughout the season. So for me, it's a 50-50 game, this one, Tian. I think home ground advantage could count in favor of the Bulls, but I don't know. I can't make the call. I would love to see the Griquas in the final for the first time in many, many years. 1970 were the last time that they won the Currie Cup. So it would be great to see them there. But, I mean, how great would it be for Bulls Rugby to have two teams in the final with two different teams? And then Not Your Everyday Cultist asked, what's your prediction for the URC final? So I'll just hang on to that a bit as the Bulls now with ball in possession. Richard Krill with a little stab through into the hands of Obi now. And Obi with a bit of space gives it back to Hartzenberg. But great defense from the Bulls, stopping them between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside their own half. And a big counter here from Bulls. But it looks like the Griquas have secured this ball about 5 meters outside of their own 22. Now a pick up and go from Pretoria. Sets it up to between the 10 and the 22-meter line at the moment. Gert Mulder now with the box kick over the top. Chase coming from Hartzenberg. But that ball is going to go directly into touch. And it will be a line out to the... Well, was it touched by the Bulls? It seems like Ludwig touched that ball. So it will be a line out to the Griquas around about between the 10 and the halfway line. So, yeah, prediction for the URC final... Not Your Everyday Cultist. So I did say when the Bulls played Leinster that if the Bulls can beat Leinster at the RDS Stadium, I will be supporting the Bulls. So I'm going to keep my word and I will be supporting the Bulls for the final. Prediction-wise, I think the Bulls will snatch it with about 10-15 minutes to go. Right, here comes the throw in taken by Gert Mulder now. Reinhard Jonker on to Jamlaza. Zander du Plessis on the loop around. Gets it out to Ashton Davids. Out to Obi. Obi back on the inside to Hartzenberg. Up over the 10-meter line. Now brought down. Gert Mulder tries to snipe on his own here. Makes a couple of meters. Good vision there from him. Obi at scrum off now between the 10 and the 22 of the Bulls. Gets it out now to Pretoria. Who sets it up for the Griquas. Slow ball coming back for the Griquas now. However, Gert Mulder waiting for it now. Gets it out to Zander du Plessis. He's going to try and have a run, but he's caught by the Bulls defense. Very good defense from the Bulls, by the way. Now it's Reinhard Jonker. Tries to run into the little gap, but he's caught quickly by the Bulls. Still between the 10 and the 22 and a halfway line now. Comes back now. Ashland Davids back to Neil Lotto. He's caught on the 10-meter line. Bulls defense ferocious at the moment. Gert Mulder waiting for it. Comes back now. Through the hands under du Plessis. Knock on from Hundred Circle. And Jock van Rooyen gets it out to Ludwig now. Here's another chance now for the Bulls as they kick it downfield through Keegan Johannes. Keegan Johannes' kick is going to roll. And it's going to roll out about 10 meters out from the Griquas try line. So it's going to be a Griquas line out 10 meters from the road try line. 24 minutes played in this game. Not Your Everyday Cultist says, would love for the Griquas to reach the final, and then Paul says, go Griquas, go. Ivan Sinikal says, Billa. Karim Vermeulen says, Griquas. And then Not Your Everyday Cultist also going for the Griquas. So it's a battle, but the Griquas are losing out in the poll at the moment. 135 votes, with 73% of those votes going to the Bulls to win this game today. So still no score in this semi-final clash. And not a lot of people at the stadium today. It's a little bit disappointing. And it maybe just showcase that the Currie Cup has become a little bit watered down. The fact that it's become more like a Vodacom Cup. the blooding of youngsters in the squad as well. So I think Marco Jansen van Vieren might be in trouble here, as they are showing a replay here of him going quite in high on Ashland Davids on a clean out at the ruck. So we'll see if the referee is going to make anything of it, but I don't think it will be the case. So just attention being received by the fullback of the Griquas, Ashland Davids, for that clean out from Marco Jansen van Vieren. 24 minutes gone so far. Now George Whitehead will be coming onto the field in the place of Ashland Davids. So George Whitehead will go into the number 15 berth here for them. Jock Mayer says 15-3 for the Bulls today. We'll have to wait and see if that's going to be the case, Jock. It is now the Griquas with a line out. Well, it's actually going to be a Bulls line out because it was a 50-22. So that is a massive line out for the Bulls now, 10 meters up from the Bulls try line. So here they come through the back to Miller Race. Miller Race now 5 meters out from the try line. Here's a chance for the Bulls now. As they pick up and go, it's about 2 meters short of the try line here for them. And some great work here from the Bulls. It's Jock van Rooyen with his hands on the ball. Here comes the pick up and go from them, but unable to get through there. And the Bulls now pick up and go again. Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Another chance now for Lisa Ngaboka. He's over the try line. And there's the first try of the game. And it's going to be the Bulls who gets the first try of this game. It's 5 points to 0. The Bulls leading this semi-final between the Bulls and the Griquas. Megan Besson says, hello, Guru. Bulls will win today, but Bulls will lose tomorrow in the URC final against the Stormers. So 5 points to 0. The Bulls leading this semi-final clash here. And some great work from the forwards here. Firstly, from the Bulls to get the 50-22, and then the Bulls with their forwards working it and patiently grinding it over the try line. Right, 26 minutes played in this game. The Bulls now leading by 5 points to 0 with Jean Mostert to attempt this conversion, and this time he gets it straight through. So 7 points to 0, the Bulls leading this one. Still 14 minutes to play in this first half. The Bulls leading by 7 points to 0 through the captain Lisa Ngaboka, who scored the opening try of this game. So the youngsters of the Bulls setting the standard here as they've taken the lead by 7 points to 0. But if there's one team who can come back in this contest, it's the Griquas. They've shown in the last couple of weeks that they can steal the game. It's taken beautifully there by the Bulls, and it's Ludwig who took it in for them. Now waiting for it, Keegan Johannes right on the 22-meter line here of the Bulls. Still inside, so you can kick this out directly into touch. Keegan Johannes now with the box kick over the top, but it's Stedman Gans who will be chasing after this, but beautifully taken by Sander du Plessis on the 10-meter line of the Bulls. Now Gert Miller gets it out now. Reinhard Jonker. Now it comes to George Whitehead. Got up past to Yamlaza. Spins out of one. Gets it out to Obi. Obi up over the 22. Up to the 22. Gets the pass inside, but it's been intercepted by Keegan Johannes. He's brought down 5 meters in, well, just outside of the 22 of the Bulls, and it's going to be a penalty to the Griquas for holding on. So the Bulls been penalized there for holding on the ground. Great work from Keegan Johannes to intercept that ball, but Jock van Rooyen giving away the penalty, and a chance now for the Griquas. Morne Fasaki says Bulls will win tomorrow, and then Hansi Matthijs says Bulls will win this one, tomorrow's one, and the Currie Cup. And then Sharkbrain says, don't know how the Bulls can be underdogs tomorrow. Yeah, no, I agree with you there, Sharkbrain. Even though they're playing at Cape Town with 31,000 people to attend the game, I still think the Bulls have got what it has to win that game tomorrow. So 5 meters up from the Bulls try line. Here comes the Griquas now. Another sloppy line out. And it's going to be taken by Hanko Ace at the back, but picked up by Delport, who takes it up over the 22 for the Bulls now. So the Griquas have slipped up again, but it comes out the side of the Griquas now. And Goma now with the ball in hand takes it up to the 22-meter line. Gert Mulder gets it up now. Andre Circle. Zander de Plessis, there's numbers aplenty, but Reinhard Jonker sends it back inside. He's a little bit isolated as well. Now Gert Mulder gets it up. Here comes Neil Otto. Neil Otto is up to the 22-meter line, right in the middle of the field. Zander de Plessis now out the back door to Reinhard Jonker. Long pass out to Ngoma. Ngoma up over the 22-meter line. Needs support right on the left-hand side of the field. Gert Mulder back. It comes to Dubé. Dubé sets it up just inside the 22 of the Bulls. Gert Mulder now again. Now they're working through Pretoria again, who sets it up for the Griquas. Slow ball coming back now. Working it with the forwards is the Griquas now. Nobody wants that ball. It passes into the hands of Andre Circle again. Still about 5 meters inside the 22 of the Bulls. Now's the Griquas. Moving to the middle of the field they are. Gert Mulder gets it out to Dubé. Dubé sets it up. 15 meters up from the Bulls try line. 8 phases gone already. Now it's Mulder again. Gets it out to the big boys. Just setting it up. Patiently building this one up for now. It was taken up by Arno Puerta. Now gets it out to Johan Retief. Gert Mulder again. Now Andre Circle. Circle still 15 meters out from the try line. He's brought down. Great defense from the Bulls. Gert Mulder again. Now back to Ngoma. Ngoma sets it about 10 meters out from the Bulls try line. Gert Mulder waiting for it again. Here they come now through Pretorius again. Right in the middle of the field, 10 meters out. Now it comes back. Reinhard Jonker back on the inside to Hartzenberg. Great defense from Miller. Still about 10 meters out is the Griquas now. Working it through Dubé. They've lost a bit of ground now. 50 meters out from the try line. Gert Mulder. Back it comes again. They're working through Johan Retief for the Griquas. Great steal on the ground from the Bulls. And it's Jaco Labuskaghni who wins the penalty on the ground for the Bulls. So the Bulls survived that onslaught after about 14 phases by the Griquas and unable to get any points from it. 9 minutes to go in this first half of this Currie Cup semi-final. Sharkbrain says Crusaders will destroy the Blues at their home stadium. And then Sharkbrain says even the Crusaders are underdogs. I think the bookies are getting it wrong this weekend. Well, you know what, Sharkbrain, I'm going to have to agree to disagree there with you. So I'm a big Blues fan when it comes to New Zealand rugby, and I will be backing the Blues to win the Crusaders tomorrow at Eden Park. So that will be an interesting two clash between each other, and also the Crusaders and the Blues. And then Sharkbrain says Saracens also huge favourites to beat Leinster Tigers. I also don't understand that. Yeah, that one is going to be interesting as well, Sharkbrain. So Jan-Hendrik Wessels now with a throw into this line out, run about 5 meters inside Griquas half. It's taken beautifully by Ludwig now. Here comes the driving maul from the Bulls now. Will they be able to get this one going for them? Between the halfway and the 10-meter line inside Griquas half, they start to move this ball forward now. Up to the 10-meter line goes the Bulls and still going Jan-Hendrik Wessels now. He's brought down on the 10-meter line, gets it up now to Marco Jansen van Vieren. Leg drive is good from him. Will he come back for the Bulls? Penalty advantage coming, not rolling away from the Griquas. Keegan Johannes now gets it up. Miller race to Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Jan-Hendrik Wessels up to the 22. He goes. He's brought down and into touch he goes. So we will be coming back for the penalty to the Griquas, up to the Bulls, between the 10 and the 22-meter line of the Griquas. The Bulls now starting to take dominance in this game. Tackler not rolling away. And Jean Mostert will not kick for goal. They will be kicking for touch here. Right. Sharkbrain says, you mean you like the colour blue, Guru? Now, I've always supported Auckland in New Zealand rugby. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one between the Crusaders and the Blues tomorrow. Sergio the Barber says, I think Blues will beat Crusaders, win tomorrow, and Stormers beat Blue Bulls. So I agree on the first one, but I'm not going to agree on the second one, Sergio. Right, here comes the ball 10 meters out from the try line. It's taken by Miller Ace, and here comes the driving ball from the Bulls again. But I think Loftus has disrupted that ball, and it's going to be a scrum down to the Griquas 5 meters out from their own try line. So great work there from the Griquas, and in particular from the captain, Loftus. He's done exceptionally well, and have turned that ball over for the Griquas. Sharkbrain says Brad Barrett is a class act, but I think Crusaders forwards are better, especially with Sam Whitelock. So I think you're referring to, is it Bowden Barrett, Sharkbrain? So we'll see how it goes. So 6 minutes to go in this first half, and it's going to be a scrum down to the Griquas 5 meters from their own try line. So they will have to defend valiantly here if they want any chance of getting out of their own 22 here. Can they keep the Bulls up? Remember, if this game is going to be close with 15 minutes to go, anything can happen. It's knockout rugby, and the Griquas have proven throughout the season that they can come back from any deficit, really, and snatch victory at the death. So the Bulls will clearly have to be way in front if they're going to have any chance. 6 minutes to play in this first half. It's a defensive scrum here for the Griquas, 5 meters from their own try line. Can they defend this scrum here? Gert Mulder to throw this one in for the Griquas. About 20 meters from the right-hand side of the field here for the Griquas. Maybe Gert Mulder will try and get this out to Zander du Plessis or George Whiting to clear this one for them. But first they need to win the scrum. Gert Mulder will feed this one in for the Griquas now. And it's a solid scrum from them, but the Bulls are trying to push it now. Gert Mulder on the back, and there's a bit of space opening up as Hartzenberg makes it up to the 10-meter line here for the Griquas. Great little space there opening up for the Griquas. Ngoma at scrum off now, trying to get that, and it's going to be a penalty against the Bulls. Not rolling away. So penalty against Stedman Hans, and a great little snap there from Gert Mulder, who opened up the space for him. 5 minutes to go in this first half. The Griquas now have found touch. Roundabout on the Bulls' 22-meter line. Sharkbrain says if Bowden Barrett didn't play for the Blues, they wouldn't be in the final. Well, Speta Feta has been brilliant for the Blues as well. And then they got Tuivasa Sheck as well there. They've got Caleb Clark. They've got Haskins Satuto. They've got Akira Iwani. They've got plenty of talent there. So, yeah, it's a tough one, Sharkbrain. Arno Bronkhorst says hard game tomorrow, but I think the Bulls might just pull it through for us. And then Sergio says, do you think Pumas can beat the Cheetahs tomorrow? Anything is possible, you know, with a coach like Jimmy Stonehouse. I can see the Pumas beat the Cheetahs tomorrow, but the Cheetahs got to be clear favorites to reach the final. Here comes the Griquas now, driving ball. Gert Mulder off the back, gets it out to Jonker. Jonker to Zander du Plessis, flat pass to Yamlaza, beats Lionel Mapu, but the referee says it's a forward pass. So they will be coming back for another penalty here for the Griquas. 4 minutes to go in this first half. Difficult decision. Will they go for goal or will they kick for touch here? George White now with the kick to the corner. Will they be able to set up a driving ball here as the Griquas? Dacia Dart says high Bulls will win with 7 points or more. Kick to the corner has been set up round about 15 meters up from the try line. Chance now for the Griquas to really get things going for them. Sharkbrain says, good, did you see the coach from the All Blacks didn't pick TJ Perenara? So I haven't been following this Super Rugby as much as I have. So I'm not quite sure what happened there, but there is basically a new scrum off. Is it, I can't remember exactly who it was, but he's replaced him. So the Bulls have stolen that ball from the Griquas, 10 meters out from the try line, and they've won a penalty as well. So a penalty to the Bulls, 10 meters from their own try line. Great defensive work from the Bulls. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there, Shark Brain. I would pick DJ Perenara any day of the week, but according to sources, that scrum half of the Highlanders are quite fantastic as well. So let's see how that will go. I mean, no DJ Perenara means just a better chance for the Boks to win, you know. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. JJ says, "Come on, Bulls." So the Bulls leading the semi-final by 7 points to 0 at the moment. Both teams have had plenty of opportunities in this first half, but just not been able to capitalize on that. So throwing on the halfway line here for the Bulls now. Jan-Hendrik Wessels with a throw into this lineup. Goes to the back, and it's been overthrown by the Bulls, but it's been picked up by John Muster, but knocks it on just about between the 10 and the 22 and the halfway line of the Bulls. So scrum down to the Griquas just inside the half of the Bulls with about a minute to go in this semi-final first half. Anwar Folding says Sergio De Barba, Bulls will never lose a final, which is true. I would reckon it's going to take something special from the Stormers tomorrow to beat them. Borne Kosaki says, make fire now, lekker Bulls wors. Arno also, Guru, wie dink jy verloor skakel vir die Bokke? So clearly Andre Pollard is the favorite to be there, you know, and then Elton Jantjies will always be the deputy, but I would love to see Johan Goosen get a fair crack when he's ready to play again, you know. I still believe that he played an exceptional role for the Bulls before he got injured. So yeah, I would say Johan Goosen is the third choice then after that. So a little bit of argy-bargy here between the Bulls and the Griquas players. And with less than time is basically up for the first half. So we will have one last scrum before the end of this first half. Can the Griquas do something with this? We'll have to wait and see. Lionel Henley says, come on, Bulls. And then Ivan says, Arno, I think Andre. So yeah, I think first choice Andre, second choice obviously Jantjies. And then if Goosen can start playing, I will definitely making my deputy behind Andre Pollard. So last scrum of the first half here, Gert Mulder will feed this in between the 10 and a halfway line inside Bulls territory. Sakabula says rain expected in Cape Town tomorrow. Wonder who it might benefit. So they actually say that it's going to benefit the Stormers, but I don't know. I think the Bulls are a very strong outfit in the scrums at the moment, and especially on their driving ball, they've been exceptional. Scrum goes down, and it's a penalty to the Griquas. So they will have another opportunity here. Will they kick for goal? Xander du Plessis can definitely slot this one. Or will they go for the corner again? Their lineouts have not been good so far in the first half from the Griquas. Shark Brain says, how can you call up 5 scrum halves for the Boks and only 3 fly halves? And one is still in rehab and he's not played for a year. Well, it begs the question, Shark Brain. I mean, as much as I'm not a fan of Manny Lebok, I don't think he would have disappointed the Boks just to be there as a backup in case something goes wrong. But that tells me that Andre Pollard and Elton Jantjies will be fit to play. So I don't think we should be too worried. As for the scrum halves, Pap de Klerk is a clear running for starter. But after that, you have to start wondering who are you going to pick at scrum half. So maybe just to get the feeling and get things going. But I think Andre and both Elton will be fit and ready for that Welsh series. Right, here comes the kick goal from Griquas. So it's George Whitehead who's taken the kicking duties and he's landed that one straight through the middle. So at halftime, we are going to go into a 7 points to 3 lead for the Bulls. So we'll see how things turn out at the end of the day. But a great lead here for the Bulls, 7 points to 3 as we go into half time. And then Sharp says, how don't you pick Chris Smith, who beat the Box last year, and Leinster and Ireland? Yeah, so Chris Smith also deserving of a chance. I mean, it's nip and tuck really between the two at the moment. I mean, Chris Smith has shown in the past that he also struggles with goal kicking under pressure, and the same can be said for Manny. But either one of the two would have been really good just to get that little bit of experience in the Bock camp. I agree completely with Arno and Sharkbrain there. So I'm going to take a quick break. It is 7 points to 3 at half time, and we're in for a very good second half. We will win this game, and at this stage, it's still anybody's game. So don't go anywhere. We will be back in 5 minutes. Right, guys, we are back here for the second half. It's 7 points to 3 at halftime to the Bulls, and I must say it's been a stop-start affair really here between the two sides. Really, to be quite honest, it's the Bulls, literally, basically their B or C team playing here today, and I must say they've done really exceptional. If you look through the team lineups again, not too much been shown by most of these players. Richard Krill, Tarquin, Manuel, Lionel. Well, in fact, it's Lionel Marco and Marco Jansen van Vieren has taken that ball up quite nicely. While Stedman Gans haven't really had too much opportunities. John Mostert not really dictating at fly off, and Keegan Johannes having no problem cleaning out the ball today. While the Forts Miller Race, Ruan Delport and Yaku Labuskakni has had a really good game so far for the Bulls. Reinhard Ludwig and Reinhard Roots has been brilliant. Jock van Rooyen, Jan Hendrik Wessels, and Leeson Kaboka has been solid as well. Leeson Kaboka getting that try for the Bulls. So, not a lot happening in this first half. Ashton Davids been replaced early on by George Whitehead. Munir Hartzenberg trying valiantly when he's been given the opportunity. Sango Yamlaza and Reinhard Jonker doing pretty solid in the center combination for this Griquas side as well. And then Luther Obi has looked dangerous when he's had ball in hand, while Zander du Plessis and Johan Mulder has also really looked good for the Griquas. Forwards-wise, Ngoma has tried really hard. Andre Sturgill and Neil Otto working really hard at the breakdown. Derek Pretorius and Johan Retief taking that ball up well for the Griquas. Arno Buerta, Hanko Ace, and Gutswaya Dube doing well. So I would say it's a pretty even game between the two sides at the moment. So that is what it is at the moment. So we'll see how things go. Sakabula says Chris Smith, a good stable fly-off, nothing flashy, just basic. Think he might become a great fly-off in future. Absolutely, I agree with you there. And then right, we're going to skip that one from Sharp Brain, and then Eric Davidson says there's no sound in the UK, so we're off to half time. So we're back now. And just let me know if everything is good now again for your side as well. So we'll wait and see how things go. Sharp Brain says Madosh Stamwick can't be a bot because he's not South African at this stage. So they are working on his stuff. So hopefully in the future he will get there. So we'll see how things go from there. But it's been a very tight affair at the moment. Right, so we're just waiting for the second half to start. It's 7 points to 3 at halftime for the Bulls, and yeah, it's like I said, nothing great at the moment so far. So we'll see how the second half pans out. But at the moment, there's really nothing to report back on. As both teams have had great opportunities in that first half to get some points on the board. A lot of them have not taken their opportunity, and we'll have to wait and see what the second half delivers in declaring the winner of this game. Sakabula says, "Come on, Bulls!" So let's quickly go and have a look at the benches still to come for the Bulls. So Sydney Tobias has been pretty solid for the Bulls. Dylan Smith, we know, is a quality prop forward. Francois Klopper, Willie Potgieter, Stefan Smith, Bernard van der Linden, Neil Beekes, and Quinwin Norkia. I'm sure a lot of you guys don't know them as well as myself. It's a lot of youngsters coming in for the Bulls, so we'll just see how they fare in that second half. Gustav Durant, Eddie Davids, Andre Skitter, Cameron Lindsay, Werner Gous, Vila Boshoff, and Christopher Hollis still to come for the Griquas, as both teams are now back on the field, and we will get ready with the Griquas to start the second half for us. So George Whitehead will get the second half underway for us, playing from left to right on my screen. Here they go. So 100 circle chasing after that one, and it's beautifully taken by Keegan Johannes with plenty of time to clear that ball as he puts it into touch runabout between the 10 and the halfway line inside the Bulls territory. Shark Brain says this is a very low scoring game, really. So it's not that there wasn't opportunities, it's just the two teams not really taking the opportunities that was given to them throughout the first half. Hopefully they can improve on that in the second half. So it looks like there's replacement on the field. Andries Skutte or Werner Gous on the field for the Griquas as well. Neil Otto off the back now gets it up to Zander du Plessis, who straightens it up to the 10-meter line of the Bulls. Penalty advantage coming, and the penalty awarded to the Griquas. Roundabout on the 10-meter line. Jakula Vaskafny getting penalized there. And the chance now for the Griquas to reduce the deficit to a single point in this game. Morne Versaghi says, Maki Bala Amalboka. And then Arno Bronk says, Guru, you can take the number 8 for the box. Elrich and Roos, a difficult choice. Yeah, no, that is going to be a tough one. Although a lot of people that know me by now, and they should know by now that I'm a big Jan van Roos fan. I would pick him, like Suez de Bruin said the other day. He would be the first guy on the team sheet, and we'll pick the rest of the Springboks around him. But I do get that Dwayne Vermeulen is a phenomenal number 8, and I'll probably still pick Dwayne for the World Cup when he's on form. So that kick from George Whitehead has gone straight through the middle, and there's a chance now for the Griquas to get back into this game. 7 points to 6 here after 2 minutes in the second half. Sharpbrain says Roos is the better choice. There's nothing else to say. Sorry. Yeah, so I would say between Elrich Lowe and Jan van Roos, I would go for Jan van Roos. But you must add that Elrich Lowe had a phenomenal game for the Bulls against Leinster. He really stepped up to the plate the other day. Right, Gert Mulder now waiting for it inside the 22. Gets it out to the big forwards now. Puerta takes it up for the Griquas. Some good counter-rucking from the Bulls, however, but Gert Mulder gets it up to Zander du Plessis, who have to kick it down field very quickly, and that ball is going to be picked up by Richard Kriel now. Gets it out to Jean Mostert. Jean Mostert caught on the 10-meter line inside Griquas half now. A chance here for the Bulls now. Leeson Kaboka gets the pass out to the big forwards again, taking it up for them. It's Ruan Delport who sets it up. But the referee's going to blow on his whistle. One of the players of the Griquas have stayed down, so he will be receiving attention. And it is, I think, the captain, Neil Otto, who has stayed down here for the Griquas. Yeah, so he will be receiving attention. Let's just see that tackle again. So, his head hit the knee of Jean Mostert. So he'll definitely have to go for a head assessment test. Yeah, there it is. So just getting a hard knock. There is the captain, Neil Otto. It's Cameron Lindsay who's already on the field for the Griquas. So if they're going to have to bring on another replacement, it's probably going to have to be, well, let's see. It's going to be Gous who comes on. So Werner Gous will be coming on for the captain, Neil Otto. He's had a really good game, this Neil Otto, and it's a pity that he had to leave the field here. But just 1 point between the two teams at the moment. Arno says, Sharkbrain, look, Roos and Elrich Lowe, superstars of the future. So I would love to see Roos, Elrich Lowe in one lineup. You know, Elrich Lowe, when he started making name for himself, was at the number 7 flanker. So imagine Jan van Roos and Elrich Lowe in the same squad. But I mean, there's no way you're going to lift out Vermeulen and Pieter-Steph du Toit at the moment. So yeah, we'll see. It's going to be interesting. I don't think for the next year or two, not a lot's going to change from that loose trio of Dwayne Vermeulen, Pieter-Steph and Kolisi. But definitely after the World Cup, we'll see probably a younger loose trio for the Springboks. Who knows? Morne Fasaki says Bulls are idling at the moment. That's a stop-start affair at the moment. So Keegan Johannes is going to feed this ball in for the Bulls, roundabout on the Griquas 10-meter line. So chance here for the Bulls now. 3 minutes into the second half. Eric says, got you loud and clear. The chat's getting hot. Absolutely. Right, so that scrum goes down, and in fact, well, it's going to be a bull scrum. The referee making a mistake there, calling it for the Griquas, but in fact, it will be a bull scrum. Yeah, Springbok selection for the next couple of years are going to be quite interesting as well. We've got some really good loose forwards coming through the ranks as well. And I mean, the likes of Ruan Orkia and Walt Steenkamp, along with a couple of others, Andres, for that lock combination. We've got some good competition, hooking position, some great competition in almost every position on the field here for South African rugby. Another scrum will be restarted here by the referee, so he needs to take control of the scrums at the moment. Otherwise, this is going to waste a lot of valuable time on the clock as well today. Eric Davison says they have different jobs and strength at the lineup. Arno says we need an enforcer that does the same like Eben and what Bucky's did. So, yeah, I personally think that Ruan Orkia will be a good replacement for the likes of Victor Matfield, and then the likes of Andre Smith, and even Walt Steenkamp can do that enforcer work. But we don't have a clear replacement for Eben at this stage. I mean, Walt has been good, but he's not an enforcer like Eben at the moment. A big scrum from the Bulls, and they win the penalty here on the 10-meter line. So this time the penalty goes the way of the Bulls. So yeah, to get back to that locking position, I mean, likes of Andre Smith and Walt Steenkamp, as well as Ruben Skuman, I think is not going to be in the same light as Eben Etzebeth. I mean, it's going to be hard to find a replacement. I mean, when Bucky's left, we had Eben, but who do we have to replace Eben in that enforcer role? Neville de Villiers says Bulls by 10, and then Alfie Visser says die Bulle sal moet uithaal dat die Bulle se tweede span is nie 'n verskoning nie. And Shark Brain says, remember there is also 2 South African A games to be played against Wales. It's 5 games combined for Wales. It's a long tour. Yeah, and then Sakabula says we've got a crazy squad with Low and Ruiz. Absolutely. Right, so the Bulls to the line out here, about 15 meters out from the try line. Miller Race takes it up for the Bulls now. 6.5 minutes into the second half. Miller Race took that one in nice. It's Jan Hendrik Wessels controlling at the back of this mall, but it's not really going forward for the Bulls at the moment. Now Keegan Johannes gets it up. Marco Jansen van Vieren. He gets brought down about 15 meters out from the try line for the Bulls now. Keegan Johannes again waiting for it. Now comes out to Miller Race. Sets it up beautifully for him. Now comes back to Marco Jansen van Vieren again. 10 meters out from the try line is the Bulls now. As Keegan Johannes waiting for it. Now comes out to Leeson Kaboka. Sets it up. Tackled by Puerta. Good defense from the Griquas now. Oh, Miller Race driven back in the tackle by Andres Sergel. And here they come again through Reinhard Ludwig. It's going to be a scrum down to the Griquas. Just a little knock on from the Bulls. And another opportunity goes away for this Bulls side. Eric Davison says enforcer. Mustad seems tough. Who are you referring to, Eric? Is that Salman Murat? Or who are you referring to? Sakabula says, Wales got no chance. We've got to club them in all 5 games. The Ireland New Zealand tour is going to be good. And a lot of people say that, but I think the All Blacks are going to dominate Ireland as well. I mean, Ireland has got a history of not performing when they travel. So if it was in Ireland, I would say bring it on. But I think the All Blacks are going to club the Ireland quite properly in that tour as well. Ricardo Russ says, great work, Drew. It is as I am on the stadium listening to you. Thanks, Ricardo. Really appreciate it. So the Bulls in trouble here as Jacques van Rooyen might be yellow carded here for a clean out on Dubé. Came in with the shoulder. Well, with a forearm really straight to the head of Dubé. So it could even be red card if you go by the rules of today. I personally would give only a yellow card for that. In the past, it would have been a clean out. I think Bucky's wouldn't have suited in this game of today. He would have been red carded in every single game, to be quite honest. Shark Princess Island is also playing 5 games in New Zealand, 3 games against All Blacks, and then 2 against the Maoris. So Sakabula says, putting my money on the All Blacks, and Johan Gieselbach says, Rugby Guru, ek like die live streaming, die commentating is altyd entertaining. Hoop die Bulls wen vanaand en môre teen die Stormers. Thanks, Johan. Really appreciate all the comments, guys. And show your support by pressing that like button and then also subscribing to the channel as well. And then Eric Davison says, I'll find his real name. No problem, Eric. Right, so the Bulls leading by 7 points to 6, 7.5 minutes into the second half. And the Bulls might be in trouble here with a possible yellow or red card coming here for Jacques van Rooyen. So it's going to be a difficult call. Regardless, I would say in today's ruling, I would go for a yellow card only. It's semi-final rugby, and you really can't afford to give away a red card in these sort of games, you know. But let's hear what the TMO have to say. I unfortunately don't have any audio on my side, so we'll just go by what the referee have to say at the end of the day. So let's see what the call from the referee will be. So was it a legal clean out though? So it is with the shoulder, and it looks like it is going to be definitely a penalty against the Bulls. Let's just see if there's going to be anything more to it. So, yeah, he is going to have to leave the field is Jacques van Rooyen, and it's only going to be a yellow card. So, sanity prevails there. And the Griquas now have a penalty. So, Alfie, I remember the Bulls jersey, so I ordered it. But unfortunately, living in a small town like I do, it's unfortunately not going to be here on time. So I'll definitely take a picture of me in the Bulls jersey, and I will keep it up on my profile for a month. And if the Bulls reach the final of the Currie Cup, I will be wearing it in the final. But I'm really disappointed. It's not a right. So unfortunately, it's not going to be here in time. So the throw from the Griquas stolen by the Bulls now, run on halfway. So chance here for the Bulls now to try and take this ball up. Jan-Hendrik Wessels just up over the halfway line, right in the middle of the field here. Keegan Johannes now waiting for it. And he's going with the box kick over the top. The chase now coming from the Bulls. But it's going to be one on the... Well, it's going to be actually a penalty against the Bulls here. Offside. So players in front of the kicker there. And... a chance now for the Griquas. They could actually take the lead with Zander du Plessis or George Whitehead's kicking ability right on halfway here. What will they decide to do? Decision time. They're going to go for goal here. Here's the Griquas. So a chance here to take the lead for the first time in this game for the Griquas. Sakapula says, nee, jong Guru se tres nou glo in die pos. So yeah, no. It is in the post. Come on, Sakabula. Come on. I will definitely be wearing my Bulls jersey. I made a promise, so I will definitely wear it as soon as I get it. Right, so George Whitehead now with the penalty attempt here. Shark Princess Crew, you can give me your Shark jersey if you don't want it. No. Look, I'm still Shark supporter for life, but I made a promise to all the Bulls supporters last week. If they beat Leinster, I'll get myself a Bulls jersey and wear it in the final. But unfortunately, it hasn't worked out. But I will definitely buy it. So, George, well, I've already bought it. I'm just waiting for it. So, here comes the kick from George Whitehead. And it's gone over. So, the Bulls are trailing by 2 points now in this Currie Cup semi-final. 9 points to 7, the Griquas have taken the lead. Will we see an upset here today? Will we see the Griquas in the final of the Currie Cup? Last time the Griquas have won a Currie Cup was back in 1970. Right, here's the restart from Jean Mostert. Now it's taken by Cameron Lindsay right on the 22-meter line of the Griquas. A chance now for the Griquas to clear this ball again. Now it's Dubé taking it up. Remember, the Bulls are now down to 14 men for another 7 minutes in this game. Gert Mulder now waiting for it at the back of this ruck. He is going to clear it for the Griquas. And that's not going to find touch. It's going to be taken by Richard Krill, but he knocked it on. And it's going to go into touch. So now a choice here for the Griquas. Line out or scrum down. Sakabula says H Bulls. So let's just see. Yeah, he's definitely knocked that ball on and then into touch. So it's either going to be a scrum down to the Griquas on a 10-meter line or a line out. Let's see which one they decide to do. So it will be a scrum down on the 10-meter line inside Griquas half. About 5 meters from the right-hand touch line. Diogo Faria says, what a comeback. Yeah, the Griquas is one of those really tough teams to play against, you know. They've proven it throughout this competition that they can come back from almost anywhere on the field. And there's going to be a stoppage in play here as the lights have gone off at the stadium. Well, not all of it, but parts of the lights have gone off. And not sure. It's it's really dark out there. So, yeah, stoppage in play until we wait for the lights to come back on here at the stadium. Well, you don't see that every day. Can't blame load shedding for that today. So Arno Bronkor says load shedding. No, I don't think it's load shedding today, man. Diogo Varia says, I know, bro, I want the Bulls to win. Then Morne Pasaki says, don't worry, be happy. So the final of the URC tomorrow, the Stormers versus the Bulls, starting at 7:30. Kickoff is at 7. Well, is it? Yeah, it's at 7:30 tomorrow. The kickoff to the game. The Blues versus the Crusaders tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock South African time. We will be doing that one as well tomorrow morning. Sakabula says, Arno Munier daai L woord sê nie asseblief. Then Shark Brain says, good and easy on the happy juice. No, I'm going slowly tonight, Shark Brain. So still no lights, or there's only a partly light at the stadium. I think they took the lights with them to Cape Town for tomorrow. So let's hope the Bulls B team can do this, can finish up this game today. So we've had one try from the Bulls, from Leeson Gaboka, and then 3 penalties from the Griquas so far. Interesting so far. Not a high-scoring game. Both teams guilty of not taking their opportunities throughout this one. Sakabula says, no, man, LOL, only in South Africa. Yeah, so people are put on their flashlights. I don't think that's going to make a difference to the situation. So 9 points to 7 as we wait for the lights to come back on here at Loftus Versfeld. Good thing the final of the URC is not in Pretoria tomorrow. We wouldn't want to have seen that today. Hendrik Horn says, thanks for the commentary. Always good to hear your voice all the way from Basildon, England. Have one rugby. Thanks, Hendrik. Appreciate it, man. So the Currie Cup has been won by the Western Province 34 times, 25 times by the Bulls, 11 times by the Lions, 8 times by the Sharks, 6 times by the Cheetahs, 3 times by the Griquas, and 2 times by the Border. So that is quite interesting. So as far as I know, the last time the Griquas have won a Currie Cup was back in 1970. So they've actually won it 3 times, according to that statistics just shown. I never knew that the Border won it twice as well. Very interesting facts there from the panel. Sakabula says, gee die spelers flitse. So, yeah, they're using flashlights on the phones, but nothing's working at the moment. And not sure how long it's going to take before the lights come back on. Sharkbrain says, why do they play during load shedding? So they should have backup generators and everything going for them. So even if it was load shedding, they would have had backup. But yeah, this is quite embarrassing from the Bulls at Loftus first fell to have the power cut there. Let's hope it comes back. I think it might be an error with some of the floodlights, really, as they're trying to bring back, because there is lights, but not enough for them to play in at the moment. So we'll just wait while they try and fix the problem. But yeah, it's 9 points to 7. The Griquas on their way to a famous victory over the Bulls, it seems. But it's not over until it's over. So still plenty of time left in this second half as we still wait for the lights to come back on at Loftus first fell. Alfie Visser says die wedstryd kon vroeër begin het, dan het ons nie nou so gesukkel nie. Yeah, it probably could have started a little bit earlier. I mean, I was even surprised to the fact that they've made the URC final the time that it is. I would have thought maybe a 5 o'clock kickoff would have been perfect for the URC final as well. But it is what it is. So just waiting for everything to continue again. So yeah, last time we had a disruption like this was way back in the Rainbow Cup final, I think it was, between the Sharks and the Bulls, when lightning and thunder stopped the play for about 20 minutes. So let's hope that this is not going to be the same scenario today. Ashley Ritter says, Guru, is dit 'n nuwe soort rugby, load shedding rugby? I'm not sure, Ashley. Maybe they've tried to disrupt the Griquas as they've got the momentum now. So they're trying to disrupt the Griquas momentum at the moment, trying to regroup. Message from Jake White. Maybe, who knows? Sharkbrain says they're saving some power for the final. Yeah, so I think message from Jake White just to take things slow, as he is in Cape Town, so he can't tell them to relax a little bit. So he's switched off the power for a bit while we wait for it to come back on. So hoping that it will come back real soon, as the players are now starting to get a little bit cold at the moment there on the field. They need to stay warm, so hopefully we'll be back. Yeah, so they are a bit, they're warming up still, just keeping warm and trying to keep the legs warm and everything while we're going to continue this game. So it looks like the power is back now, and we can continue this game now. So yeah, stoppage in play in the semi-final of the Currie Cup due to a power outage there on the stadium. We will now continue this game. So it's going to be, well, are we going to continue? Let's just wait. They still haven't started this one yet. Ashley says, man gee vir almal koplampies. Eric Davison says it's a trick. The players have swapped shirts. Yeah, no, look, Russell says, hi, Guru, are we going to set the record for the longest yellow card in history? Yeah, it could be, Russell. I haven't even thought of it that way. So, yeah, it looks like we are going to resume play now at last. Hendrik says the best team to win tomorrow, Bulls forever. So, play will continue now. We've got 28 minutes left in this game, and it's going to be Gert Mulder to feed the scrum for the Griquas now. Runabout on the 10-meter line inside Griquas territory. Alfie says jy moet môre na Hamilton's klub gaan vir die wedstryd. Gerry Strydom kan dalk vir jou reël om 'n trui te leen. Yeah, no, definitely. Cameron says non-seguro. So the scrum goes down and we will have a reset scrum again. So we've had quite a few minutes wasted through scrum resets today, and it's really disappointing that the referee haven't taken the authority and penalised the teams more often, because it does waste quite a lot of time at scrum time to reset the whole time. I think we've had something like 5 or 6, 7 or 8 resets already in this game. So that's 8 valuable minutes gone a waste. Yeah, now it's even the lights has also disappeared for a few minutes. Ashley Ritter says, wat gaan die bulle se verskone wees as die bulle verloor? B-team, tonight. Tomorrow, there's no excuses. Right, here's the scrum from the Griquas. This one is solid. Gert Miller gets it out to Jonker, who sets it up between the 10 and the halfway line. Now there's a bit of space opening up for him. Hartzenberg up over the halfway line, now brought down. Here they come again. Hundred circle back to Jonker now. Jonker with a cut-out pass now to... was it George Whitehead there? Now Gert Mulder again out to Obi. Obi caught on the 10-meter line inside Bulls territory. Now Mulder again. Out it comes now for Van der Goos, who sets it up for him now. Sander du Plessis. Reinhard Jonker again. Long cut-out pass. They come. Hartzenberg now with a chance here up to the 22-meter line. He needs to throw to the last defender. It's going to be Andres Sergel in the corner for the Griquas. And that's a fantastic try by the Griquas here in the second half. It's 14 points to 7 with a conversion to come. Wow. Maybe that was just what the Griquas needed. A stop in play here with 26 minutes to play. And Andres Sergel has just scored the Griquas' first try in the corner here. Some fantastic play by the Griquas backline there. Reinhard Jonker right at the heart of it. Hartzenberg into space. And then just that final pass to Andres Sergel, throwing the last man, getting the pass out to Andres Sergel. And over in the corner he goes for a fantastic try here for the Griquas. Will this be the turning point in this game? We'll have to wait and see. Shark Prince says load shedding wins in the end. Can the Bulls come back? Cameron says the bookies can't be getting it wrong again this weekend. So I'm afraid that as it stands at the moment, they've got it wrong. So 14 points to 7 with the conversion to come. And we'll just see whether Flashcore do update this score. Otherwise, we'll do it ourselves. So that kick from George Whitehead has been struck beautifully. And it's now the Griquas 16 points to 7, leading this semi-final. So let's just update that real quickly. So the Bulls have got 7 and the Griquas have got 16. This is the latest development here from Loftus. Bulls 7, Griquas 16. As we head into the last 25 minutes of this game. And Gorma's take that up just outside the 22. There we go, 17 points to 6 it is at the moment. 5 meters outside of their own 22. The Griquas have taken this one up. Now Matt Mulder is waiting for this one at the back here. He's going to go with the box kick over the top. And here comes the chase from Hartzenberg now. It is Richard Krill underneath it. He takes it up to the halfway line here for the Bulls. Great work from Gert Mulder. And he wins the penalty for the Griquas on the ground. They're holding on by Richard Krill. And here's another chance now for the Griquas. Will they have a shot at goal? So suddenly the Griquas has come to life here. So decision time now. They are going to kick this to the corner. Here's the Griquas. Cameron says it's going to be a cold, wet game for the Bulls in Cape Town tomorrow. And then Arne says 25 minutes nog baie tyd, which is true. And then Sakabula says better not be any load shedding tomorrow night. And then Sebastian Grana says, evening Guru, hope you're well. I'm good, thank you, Sebastian. Thank you for tuning in as well. Sakabula says, come on Bulls, still time on the clock, boys. So a chance now for the Griquas to go on the attack again. Leading by 16 points to 7 here in a semi-final clash between these two sides. Theo Hernandez, Bulls can win, yes or no? I'm sure that they can still come back, but the Griquas are looking pretty solid at the moment as they start to work this with a driving ball from the 22-meter line of the Bulls now. Hanko is controlling that ball at the back here. They are moving to the side now. Now it comes out Gert Mulder. Oh, just a sloppy little pass there. And it's Hartzenberg who's knocked that ball on. So it will be a scrum down to the Bulls. Roundabout on the 22-meter line of the Bulls. Ooh, so it might just be a Griquas here, as I think that ball touched the hand of one of the Bulls players, so it might be even a scrum down to the Griquas. Achilles says, Guru, I'm still not a mod anymore. I'm going to have to check that one out, Achilles. I've got no idea what's going on there. So I've tried to look at it, and it still shows that you are a mod on the channel. So I'm not quite sure what happened there, but I'm going to have another look at it. But at this stage, it doesn't seem like there's anything that I can do about it. Alfie Visser says, nou maak die bulle groot droog van Rooyen behoort seker nou terug te kom. Yeah, so Jacques van Rooyen is back on the field. So it will be a bull scrum, however. Keegan Johannes have fed the ball in. So out the back door it comes down. Marco Jansen van Vieren sets it up just up over the 22 of the Bulls now. Slow ball coming back. Oh, has he knocked that ball on? Is Keegan Johannes? No, says the referee. Comes back to Richard Krill, who kicks it downfield. Not going to find touch into the hands of Hartzenberg or Hendrik Circle. That's Hartzenberg who takes it up. Hartzenberg gets it out to Reinhard Jonker. Oh, there's a sloppy pass through the back door. And Hartzenberg have to recover it for the Griquas now. Caught between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside their own half. The Bulls are onto them in a flash now, but they do get it back. And here they come again. Laza back to Jonker. Great little offload to Ngoma up to the 10-meter line of the Griquas now. Gert Mulder, he's waiting for it, gets it out now. Sander du Plessis out to George White, that puts it on the bird. And that one is going to roll all the way. No, it's going to be slapped back by Keegan Johannes 5 meters from his own try line. That would have been a 50-22. He's done great to keep that ball in play. Puts it on the bird. And he is going to find touch, but it's quickly thrown in by the Griquas now. Here comes Obi. Obi up to the halfway line, now brought down by Jansen van Vieren. Just inside the Bulls half, now's the Griquas, Gert Mulder. Through it comes to Cameron Lindsay, sets it up right on halfway. Gert Mulder again now, Sander du Plessis. He's going to attack the line there. Couldn't get over the advantage line. Now Gert Mulder back to Dubé. Dubé a little bit isolated, and it's Miller Race who's going to win the penalty there for the Bulls. 5 meters inside the Bulls half. Great work done there by Miller Race, the number 8 of the Bulls there. Shark Race says only Sharks fans can be mods. Sorry, guy. Yeah, no, look. Now that you're saying that, Shark Brain, maybe we can demote him for next season, because we can only allow Sharks to be mods. No, I'm joking. Mr. Achilles are one of my best mods, along with Sharkbrain and Barry as well. Right, so replacements coming on the field here for the Griquas as number 18 comes onto the field. It's Skitter, Andre Skitter, as well as Eddie Davids on the field for the Griquas now, bringing in that reinforcements with 18 minutes to play. Also on the field is Bekes on for Jansen van Vieren. So the youngsters of this Bulls side, will they be able to pull this one through for them? It's going to be a tough ask from them, but Neil Bekes is on for the Bulls as well. It's going to be Jan-Hendrik Wessels to throw this one in 5 meters inside the 22 of the Griquas now. Taken by Ludwig, now Miller Race. Off the back. Oh, it's been sloppy from the Bulls and kicked ahead by Jan Laza. Here comes the chase from the Griquas now. It's going to be Lionel Marp who gets that ball out and taken up by Jan-Hendrik Wessels on the halfway line. The Bulls under pressure from inside their own half here. Keegan Johannes now waiting for this one. It is going to come back to Miller Race now, who sets it up just short of the halfway line. Sean Mostert tries to throw a little dummy, goes himself caught between the halfway and the 10-meter line inside their own half. Now is the Bulls. Delport takes it up. Now Keegan Johannes back to Miller Race on the loop around is Richard Krill. He gets caught between the 10 and the halfway line inside Bulls territory. Keegan Johannes back to Lisa Gaboka. Some good defense here from the Griquas again, just stopping them in the track. Stefan Smith also on the field for the Bulls now. Lionel Mapu sets it up roundabout on the 10-meter line inside Bulls territory. They're losing ground is the Bulls at the moment. Now comes back to Jock van der Rooij and again tackled by Eddie Davids. Now Keegan Johannes back. It comes to Richard Krill. He's going to kick it downfield. And that's going to go directly into touch. So it's going to be a line out to the Griquas here between the 10 and the 22 inside Bulls territory. Well. Dion Ricky says, could Griquas repeat 1970? Theo Hernandez says, I'm French, I don't understand. And Achilles says, I'm French too. Well, all French and then a hybrid. Des Francais Demish. And then Sergio de Borba says, not looking good for the Bulls at the moment. It's not. With 16 minutes to play in this semi-final, the Griquas are leading by 16 points to 7. And they've got this line out between the 10 and the 22 of the Bulls. Kevin Castanet says, Vos aves parer. Not quite sure if I pronounced that correctly. Here comes Zander du Plessis now. Up over the 10-meter line here for the Griquas. Gert Mulder gets it out to Yamlaza. Good defense from the Bulls again. Gert Mulder, Zander du Plessis, long cut-out pass. Beautiful pass here to Hanko Ace, who takes it up to the 22-meter line for the Griquas now. Gert Mulder again. Back to Andres Sergel. They're up over the 22-meter line as the Griquas now. Gert Mulder again. Oh, Jonker has dived into that tackle, but they do get it back now. Zander du Plessis. Zander du Plessis still in possession here, just inside the 22 of the Bulls. Comes back, Reinhard Jonker, Yamlaza again. Now it comes to a few replacements on the field. It's Gous who takes it up to just 2 meters out of the try line here for them. It comes back to Reinhard Jonker, but the cover defense of the Bulls are good. Pushing them back 5 meters up from the try line here. It's Ngoma with his hands on the ball here for the Griquas. Gets it out to Andres Sergel. Still 5 meters out from the try line is the Griquas now. Gert Mulder. Oh, it's taken up by Werner Gous again. Just need to be careful not to get isolated here is the Griquas now. Pick up and go from the forwards. 4 meters out from the try line here. Cameron Lindsay picks it up. Still 3 meters out is the Griquas now. Another opportunity here for Werner Gous. He's 2 meters out from the try line for the Griquas. Gert Mulder now waiting for it. Gets it out to Yamlaza. He's pushed, he rips out of the first tackle and up to the try line. He goes just a meter short now. Right under the sticks of the Griquas now. Jonker out wide. It goes to George Whitehead, who gets the try for the Griquas. And this could be the start of the end for the Bulls in the Currie Cup today. Hugh Hernandez says, I understand rugby, but I don't understand the commentator. Well, what a game. George Whitehead gets the try for the Griquas, and suddenly it's 21 points to 7. Did he ground that ball though? Ooh. I think they might have to go upstairs for this one. The referee awarded the try as he was right up there with him. Was there separation of the ball and the hand over the try line? One could always argue and say that he didn't have control over the ball, but the referee has awarded the try either way. Well. Right, so George Whitehead now with a conversion attempt here. 21 points to 7 with 13 minutes to go. 13 minutes to go in this one. 21 points to 7 it is. Can he get this conversion? And it looks like the Griquas are going to book themselves a place in the final here today. 23 points to 7 with that conversion over. And the Griquas are going what it seems to be to the Currie Cup final of 2022. 23 points to 7. Yeah, Kitty says, no, it's points for the Griquas. Goodbye, Bulls, says Sergio. Chanel says, kom blou bulle man. David Oosthuizen says, lekker Griquas, gee die bulle in die final, sien hulle weer. They're going to lose against the Stormers as well, it seems. But here comes the Dylan Smith now. I've stolen that ball for the Bulls on the 22-meter line. Sydney Tobias now taking it up for the Bulls. 5 meters inside the 22 of the Griquas now. 12 minutes to play. Can they make this magic work for them as the Bulls? Couple of more replacements. Oh, there's a knock on from the Bulls. And here comes Luther Roby from the 22. Gets it out to George Whitehead. He's been driven back up over the 22 here of the Griquas. As Gert Mulder gets it up now to the forwards again, sets it up inside the 22 here. And some great work here from the Griquas inside their own 22. Sakabula says, nah, came over, big fish to fry tomorrow. And then Jennifer is joining as well. So Richard Krill takes that on the 10-meter line after the kick from the Griquas here. They are going to try and work this up as the Bulls. They've got too many inexperienced players, to be quite honest. But you never know. They might just pull this off. Who knows? Stedman Gans now with a long cut past the Miller race. Just short of the 22-meter line of the Griquas now. They need to score next and quick as well with 11 minutes to go. Slow ball coming back for the Bulls now. Just short of the 22-meter line. A pick up and go from Sydney Tobias now. Up to the 22 they go. Now Lionel Mapu up over the 22, 5 meters inside. Penalty against the Griquas, quickly taken here by the Bulls. And off they go now, 5 meters out from the try line. They need to get this out quicker though, as Delport is waiting for it. It's Tobias who takes it up, 5 meters out from the try line. Bulls are going to pick and go here, 5 meters out from the Griquas try line. With 10 minutes to play in the semi-final. Tobias again. Pick up and go from him as they just keep it tight through the forwards here. It's taken up now. Francois Klopper. He's a meter short of the try line here. Another chance now. As it looks like they're over the try line, but it's been held up by the Griquas. And that's a massive defensive effort from Andrew Sergel and Davids. Eddie Davids, I think, has stopped Sydney Tobias over the try line there. Are they going to go upstairs to have a look at this? But 23 points to 7. It looks like that ball has been held up over the try line. It should be a goal line dropout. So Willie Potgieter also on the field now for the Bulls, as well as Christopher Hollis for the Griquas. Too many youngsters, I think, for the Bulls here. I don't think they're going to be able to pull this one off. Sakabula says, Cheetahs, 2022 Currie Cup champions. Achilles says, I don't care much that we're going to lose here. This youngster will get far. I'm proud of the boys. Absolutely. And then Pumas might surprise us like the Griquas surprises us against the Bulls. What a final it would be if the Griquas and the Pumas in the final. Well, we'll have to wait another 9 minutes to confirm whether the Griquas will be there. The Bulls now on the 10-meter line inside Griquas territory, taken up by Miller Race now. Just up over the 10-meter line. Here they come through Sean Mustard again. Now Lionel Marper trying to spark the magic for them. Right on the 10-meter line of the Griquas, but a big counter-ruck here from them. But the Bulls do get it back, and here they come now through some twinkle toes here from the replacement fullback here of the Bulls. Sydney Tobias gets it up beautifully here, and here comes a try for the Bulls. It's going to be a try here to Stefan Smith, who's going to get the try here for the Griquas. Not for the Griquas, sorry, for the Bulls. So 23 points to 12. In fact, it's Bernard van der Linde, who wasn't in the original setup here. So Bernard van der Linde, the replacement scrum off, gets the try here for the Bulls. Yeah, nothing wrong with that one. Bernard van der Linde gets the try for the Bulls, so it's not game over yet. 8 minutes to play in this one. 23 points to 12. Jean Mostert gets the conversion, so 23 points to 14 with 8 minutes to play. We'll see whether the Bulls can still come back in this one. We've seen in the last couple of weeks that Griquas coming back from almost a certain defeat in a couple of games and then winning it at the death. So can the Bulls do the same here today? Let's just update that score quickly, as it looks like Flash Score is taking their time again. So 14 points to 23. The Griquas leading the Bulls at the moment. Still anybody's game, however. So we've got about 7.5 minutes to go. That kickoff not taken securely by the Bulls. Miller is having to go back after that one. And it's going to be a penalty to the Griquas. 10 meters out from their own try line. Holding on by the Bulls. So what will Griquas decide to do here? They are leading by 9 points at the moment. Go for the corner and just play down valuable time at the moment, I would say. So what is George Whitehead going to do? He's going to kick this to the corner. They're going to try and seal this game off now. Sakabula says 2 more Bulls. Come on, boys. Halfway pass says fair play, but the ref is a big problem. So 23 points to 14 here with 7 minutes to play. And the Griquas are looking to secure the victory here now with a line out 5 meters out from the try line. Will they actually be able to do this? Book their place in the final of the Currie Cup. Line out going to be taken by Pretoria. And here comes the driving ball from the Griquas now with 6 minutes to play in this game. Will they be able to push themselves over there? Still going forward with this driving ball now. Will it work for him? It goes down. And at a meter, it's going to be a penalty try against the Bulls here. It's a penalty try, and it's 30 points to 14. And that will definitely wrap up this game. A yellow card also coming for the Bulls now. So the Griquas definitely will be going to the final of the Currie Cup. 30 points to 14 as the Bulls bow out of the Currie Cup of 2022. It is Smith who's going to go to the bin here. So 30 points to 14. Stefan Smith yellow carded. Penalty try against the Bulls. Match should be over. 5 minutes to play in this Currie Cup semi-final. It's taken up by Cameron Lindsay now for them. Just waiting for that ball to come back is Gert Mulder now. 5 minutes to play in this one. Just working it through the forwards now. Werner Gross takes it up for the Griquas. Gert Mulder still waiting for it. Now goes to the box kick over the top. The chase is going to come from Christopher Hollis. It's taken by Richard Krill and he gets thumped there. Hollis as well. Roundabout between the halfway and the 10-meter line inside Bulls territory now. Van der Linde gets it out. Jean Mostert now. Lionel Moapu gets the offload back inside onto the halfway line. They go. Here's the Bulls now. 4.5 minutes to go. It's taken up through the forwards and just bashing their way up as the Bulls now, but just not getting over the defense of the Griquas at the moment. Now Stedman hearts into a bit of space. Gets it out beautifully up to the 22-meter line for the Bulls now. Quick ball needed, but that ball has been slapped down by George Whitehead. No, in fact, it's been knocked on by the Bulls, says the referee. So, not quite sure what happened. It looked like the ball was slapped out of the Bulls player in the tackle, which would have been just a knock on, but it seems like the referee has deemed that it was knocked on by the Bulls first. So 30 points to 14 with 4 minutes to go. It's going to be a Griquas scrum down right on the 22-meter line. Surprise, surprise here as the Griquas looks like they are going to the final. While Zander du Plessis, in fact, did well to disrupt the replacement scrum off there, Van der Linde. And that's where he knocked that ball on. So it is a scrum down to the Griquas. Wynand Rotebach says the Bulls are chokers. And then Sakabula says, well done, Griquas. It's a deserved victory. And then Hendrik says, congratulations to the Griquas and go all the way. You guys deserve the cup. And then Sakabula says, in one sentence, you told everyone you haven't been following the rugby. And then I'd be delighted to type the same post tomorrow. Oh, and then Herman Ellis says, I hope I see you in a Blue Bull jersey tomorrow from a fellow Shark supporter guru. So I'm very disappointed, Herman. I ordered my Bulls jersey, but it's not going to be here in time. So what I'll do is I will post in my Bulls jersey as soon as it arrives, and I'll keep it up for you guys to witness. I'm a man of my word, and the Bulls honestly deserve this title after beating Leinster away from home. Not your everyday cultist says, come on, Griquas, Stormers have been supporting you in this one. Tomorrow night is time for you to repay the favor by supporting us against the Bulls. And then Wynand says, I listened to all what gurus say. And then Russell says, I was selling programs at the 1970 final. Anyone else there? No, I wasn't born yet. So here comes Gert Mulder off the back, gets it out to Ronald Jonker now with 2.5 minutes to play in this one. Gert Mulder pick up and go from himself there, trying to snuck, but it's going to be a penalty against the Griquas holding on there on the ground. But realistically speaking, with 2 minutes to go, there is no time left on the clock for this Bulls side here today. To the corner they go, and that's going to be 5 meters out from the try line. Just 2 minutes to play in this one, and yeah, it is what it is. The Bulls have lost here to the Griquas today, unfortunately, and we'll see how it goes. Antoinette Gerber says, why a Bulls jersey guru? I really want to know. So I made the remark earlier in that game, Antoinette. I said if the Bulls beat Leinster, I will be supporting the Bulls for the final regardless. So I didn't think that the Bulls would beat Leinster away from home. They did exceptionally well, and I have to stay true to my word. So that's why I will be supporting the Bulls tomorrow in the URC final. But either way, it's a South African final, and the winner will be from South Africa. So I'll be happy either way. Miller Rice takes it up just a meter short of the try line here for the Bulls, but too little, too late here. And Sydney Tobias nearly crashing his way over the try line there, but held up just short again. Is this Bull side, and the Griquas have been really incredible in defense today. Penalty to the Bulls, 5 meters out, quickly taken by Van der Linde. Tries to spin out of one. Has he got it down? No, he hasn't. Still just a meter short now. And somehow this Griquas defense have hold on, even though they're leading by quite a lot of points here. So just short. Here they come again. And White, they go Lionel Mapu with 1-0 start. Has he been held up again? Comes back again. And it's going to be Jean Mostert over with 20 seconds to play in this semi-final. The Bulls have scored another try. So too little, too late, unfortunately, for them. And Ivan asked, Guru, are you going? No. So, no, unfortunately, not going to go to the final, Ivan. I really wanted to go to the final, but things just didn't work out the way I planned. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing the live commentary for you guys tomorrow. So, yeah, we're hoping for a great final tomorrow between the two sides. Right, so will there be time for a restart? Yeah, it seems like there will be. So 30 points to 19. The conversion has not gone over. So regardless of what happens now, it is going to be the Griquas in the final of the Currie Cup. 30 points to 19. Eric Davison says, so your money is on the Stormers? I'm supporting the Bulls. Come on, Eric. Don't be like that. Don't put me on the spot. I will be supporting the Bulls tomorrow. True to my word. True to the blue tomorrow. Right, so here they come now. One last start here from the Bulls between the 10 and the 22 inside their own half. Time is up on the clock. And it's going to be a penalty to the Griquas. They're holding on. Not your everyday cultist says, Currie, can you please do a Stormers versus Bulls poll now? So let's quickly see if we can do that one quickly while we wait. So the Griquas have won this game and they are going to go to the final. So let's put up a quick poll. Bulls or Stormers? Bulls or Stormers? Right, so the poll will be up just quickly, and let's see who you guys are going to support tomorrow. We do have a poll up on the channel as well, but let's just see of the people here at the moment who you guys think is going to win this one. So let's just do that. There we go. So you guys can quickly vote just to see who's going to win it. Let's touch and go as to see whether the Stormers or the Bulls are going to win this. We've got, I'll give you guys 5 minutes to vote on the poll to see who's going to come out on top tomorrow between the Bulls and the Stormers. So final score here then, the Griquas 30 and the Bulls 19. And the Griquas have put their place in the final of the Currie Cup in 2022. Will the Cheetahs be able to win their game against the Pumas tomorrow now, based on what we've seen so far now with this first semi-final today? So like I said, I've given you guys about 5 minutes more to vote on the poll. We've got 28 votes so far. The Stormers leading with 57% against the Bulls 43. Come on, Bulls. Where are the Bulls supporters here? Come on. Not your everyday cultist says, come on, Griquas, join your Western brothers. And then Roger Jonker says, now for the Stormers to seal a sad weekend for the Bulls. And then the men from Pretoria are going to need some healing after this weekend. 29 votes, 32 votes, Stormers 56%, Bulls 44%. We've got 4 minutes left on the voting. Let's see who's going to end on top after this 4 minutes. Remember, this is a Bulls stream. Come on, guys. The Bulls have maybe lost this one, but let them win the poll at least. 35 votes, 57% going to the Stormers, 43% to the Bulls. Vote. We've got 4 minutes left of the votes to cast here. This is just a mini battle to see who's going to come out victorious tomorrow. So 38 votes, 58 to 42% at the moment. Where's the Bulls supporters? Ivan Senecal says Bulls going to win tomorrow. Cast your vote, Ivan, if you want to win this poll quickly. So 40 votes, 57% to the Stormers at the moment. We've got 3.5 minutes to go in the voting poll as to see who's going to win the fan vote for this one. 41 votes, 56% to the Stormers at the moment. Right, Megan Basson says Stormers win, no Bulls. 45 votes, 53% Stormers, 47% to the Bulls. 53% for the Stormers, 47% for the Bulls. We've got 3 minutes to go. 47 votes so far. Who's going to come out victorious in this poll clash between the Bulls and Stormers fans now? 48 votes, 52% to the Stormers, 48% to the Bulls. 2.5 minutes to go in the voting poll. Let's see who's going to end up victorious between the Bulls or the Stormers in the voting poll. It's still 52% to the Stormers after 50 votes here. We've got 2 minutes left of the voting poll in this one. David John says, going to be bad and sad weekend for the Bulls. Sorry, Guru. And then Stormers take the cup and the SA Shield as well as Dream Team dominance. 52 votes, 52% to the Stormers. We've got 2 minutes left for the votes. Where is the Bulls supporters? 50 Stormers 51%, the Bulls 49%. We've got 2 minutes left of the voting. Who is going to win this voting system? The Griquas have beaten the Bulls in the Currie Cup semi-final here by 30 points to 19. 54 votes, Stormers 52%. Taste your dancers, Billa Billa, and then not your everyday cultists, they're Stormers. So 54 votes, 52% to the Stormers. We've got a minute and a half to go with the voting before we end this poll here today. Where is the Bull supporters? Come on. Emil Losper says beslis die Stormers. And it looks like, it's a tie at the moment. 56 votes, 50-50 here with a minute to go in the voting poll. It's 50-50 at the moment. A minute to go before we end this poll. It's 50-50 at the moment. Norman says Bella. Ivan says Nia. It's 50-50 now. Oh, the Bulls have overtaken the Stormers 51 to 49%. 57 votes. Not your everyday Sculptor says, come on, Stormers. 51% to the Bulls, 49 to the Stormers. We've got less than a minute to go in the poll. Cast your vote. 50-50 again. Who's going to win the poll here? We've got very little time left before we're going to end it. I'm going to end it straight on the 9 p.m. clock. When it hits 9 p.m., I'm going to end it. It's 50-50 at the moment. Who's going to end up victorious here? 58 votes. Who's going to take it? Who's going to take it? 59 votes, Stormers 51, and that's going to be the end of it. It looks like the Stormers are going to snatch this one. But, 50 to 49%. But it, in fact, is 51 to the Stormers. So, with 59 votes, the Stormers have just sneaked that last percenter. So, congratulations to the Stormers winning that flash poll quickly. But it's going to be great. Russell Dolp says kickoff times for the final. The Currie Cup semi-final will be starting at 1:30 tomorrow. And in the URC final, we will be starting, the kickoff is at 7:30 tomorrow. So definitely going to be a great battle between the Stormers and the Bulls. Congratulations again to the Griquas for winning this semi-final, booking their place in the final. And congratulations again to them. And congratulations to the Stormers winning the mini poll here tonight. We'll do another one tomorrow. But until then, guys, this is the Rugby Guru. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I will see you guys tomorrow morning for the Super Rugby finale.